I feel like I've been getting a lot happier lately for all the wrong reasons. Everybody around me is saying that the world's going to hell, everything's getting worse, there's not going to be a good future. But you know what? I've been re-exploring the past lately, and let me tell you, I feel like the world's getting better. It's getting better. For those of you that don't know, MTV, like back in the mid 2000s, had a bunch of TV shows that are now questionable. One of them is called Date My Mom.
Wow!
I don't want to say the clickbaiting culture came directly from MTV, but it might have, because when you first hear about Date My Mom, you think, well, certainly, no one's really going to be dating the mom. But you're wrong, because it's even weirder than that. They do date the mom, and then after they date the mom, they have to date two more moms, and then decide which mom was the best mom so that they can then date the kid of the mom. It's mental gymnastics. It certainly is, and there's no way that a show like this would fly in today's standards. Or maybe it would. I don't know. All I know is that the show was pretty cringe and did not need to exist. So let's watch the last episode that ever aired. It's actually pretty good, and I think you would enjoy it. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
Mom will have to convince me that their son is the boy for me. I'm into guys who are hot, not guys who think they're hot. Time to date these mothers and find me a lover.
I'm Diana, I'm 49.
I'm Josh and I'm 21, and we're gonna...
Oh, that was 14 seconds. You know, growing up, this is something that is not a thing anymore, but growing up, the only people that were allowed to have opinions, even if they were mean opinions, were hot people. Okay, because he just said, I like dating guys that are hot, not the guys that think they're hot. Which is a very unique way of saying he doesn't date ugly people. And the worst part about it is that people cheered this behavior back in the day.
We're gonna win because we're freaky.
I've been married for 28 years and I have 4 great kids.
No, you have 3 great kids. 3.
I used to be a go-go boy, so I can dance, twist, and bend into any position you'd like me to be in.
I'm a proud mother.
Yes, I'm into bondage. And if this boy picks me, I'll show him some freaky. I hope these other moms are ready to get spanked.
All right! But
He did not just spank his mom. I mean, even if that wasn't a real spank and they added that in production, in editing, that's still gonna live on forever, bro. Like, why would you do that?
This is gonna be stellar. Bring on mom number 1.
Tell them that we're not the stereotypical family. You know, we're the Bundys, the Osborns, Roseanne, all into one.
all into one. You got it.
I feel like if you really were all those families into one, you wouldn't have to be on this show. You could just walk down any street and just point at people, and that's it.
What if he asked me how many sexual partners you've had?
Infinity doesn't even begin to describe it.
Walked around the block, have you? Okay.
Walked, run, bent, twist, name it.
All right.
I mean, I don't know how close you are with your parents. I would not tell my parents this information. And if you feel like it's okay to tell your parents information, I would hope that it would be like there'd be a little bit of a resistance, like there'd be something like that makes it a little bit uncomfortable for you, right? Like there shouldn't be an easy conversation to have with your parents at any age, ever.
Hey.
Village bicycle, everyone's had a ride.
I'm not laughing.
Do you want me to talk about the bondage a little bit? Do you?
Well, why not?
What do you want me to tell him?
That I'm the master, he's the bitch.
Gotcha.
So you get what's going on. This gay guy's gonna go on a date with another gay guy's mom. Because if he likes the mom, then he's gonna like the son. You know, like, there was, like, a board meeting, right? That, like, people sat down at MTV and were like, okay, pitch shows at me. And people were like, okay, what if there was a show where, like, I don't know, we crack practical jokes on people with a hidden camera? No. Okay. What if there was a show where, we dated people's moms, and then we made the moms compete by making sure they go on good dates so that they could date their children? give this guy a raise. Which they did have a show for practical jokes. It was called Punked. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little bit too harsh.
Okay, gotta go. Okay, give me a hug.
Go get him. Woo!
Hey.
Hi,
Hi, I'm Diana.
I'm Jeremy.
Nice to meet you. So where are we going?
I'm really into vintage cars, so we're going to a car hop.
Oh, a car hop. Okay, sounds good. I'm ready to go.
Should I mention to Diana that she forgot her shoes?
That felt fake. You kidding? This guy's into vintage cars. Please. Please.
Jeremy's cute. Josh would bone him.
To fit in at a vintage car hop, you've got to have a vintage car. So this is Gloria. She's a 69. It's my favorite year.
Sick. I'm not surprised.
Imagine if she didn't have a son and she had a daughter that he was trying to date instead, and he said that. Do you think the same reaction would have happened?
So you ready to learn some swing dancing moves?
I am. I'm ready. Come on, there you go. There you go.
So do your feet hurt at all from this?
Oh, hell no. I never wear shoes. My feet are a shoe. Bottom's like leather.
Until you accidentally step on a syringe, you nasty. Put on some shoes, please.
Let's take a break and have a milkshake and talk about your son.
Sounds awesome. Perfect. I still got it. That's right. That's right.
So what's your son's name?
Josh,
Tell me what I should know about Josh.
he likes to go dancing, do a little bondage. He's got a shirt that I refer to as just a couple of headbands, really.
He doesn't even know the name. Do you see what happened? Is this how people met their love life? I'm starting to think this is just how people used to meet up back in the day. Like, they would call it destiny, and they would say, okay, so a show like MTV was gonna make us meet up, and then we'll just stay together from there. Because, like in India, they have like arranged marriages, I think. In America, you get to be arranged by MTV. Or at least you used to be.
Tell me what Josh looks like outside of the bondage clothes.
Outside the bondage clothes, Josh is very, very tall, 6'2", perfect body. He has a big, giant black coat that he wears, and people call him Neo because he looks like Keanu Reeves.
I'm strangely turned on right now.
He does not look like Keanu Reeves. What a stretch. You look more like Keanu Reeves than your son does, and that's less of a stretch than what you said. And you let your son spank you. Don't think I forgot.
Hey, he's got friends. He'll bring somebody home. I said, so who's that? I'll say, it's just a friend, which means he bones him. But that's his friend.
That's interesting,
Yes.
to say the least.
Sometimes there's a residue that, marks that somebody was his friend.
You could have just told me that, yeah, my son has a lot of STDs. Same message. Same exact message.
If I asked him, would he tell me how many people he's had sex with in the past month?
Yes, sir. I think he said infinity. But I think he said. How about you?
I'm conservative.
Josh has got a lovely whip. Makes a really awesome sound. He just likes to slip it in the air. Makes a cool noise. You a good bitch?
No. What the hell?
What you mean he got a whip? What a weird thing to say. What a weird thing to say after somebody tells you that they're gay and conservative at the same time. This show's upside down.
Does your son have any special talents?
Well, actually, he used to dance for hire. He was a go-go boy.
Do you think he could show me some of his moves?
A little bit of Josh. A little bit of Josh. A little bit of Josh. A little bit of Josh.
But are you ready to go back to the house?
I am. I'm ready.
Let's go.
This whole date was kind of a blur. Did I say anything bad?
No, you said a lot of bad things. You said things that didn't need to be said, but should have been left discovered. You remember my last video how I said, you know, back in the day, it wasn't weird to hear people say that they're go-go dancers. Like, it was just as common as people saying they're TikTokers now. I have to, like, look at that. It happened again. Everybody and their mother was a go-go dancer.
I had a really good time.
Me too. Bye.
Bye. Josh sounds dominating. I don't know if I can submit to that. On to mom number 2.
You know, for a guy that likes vintage cars and shit, like, why is he in a Honda? Now, don't get me wrong, they're great cars. They're gonna last you longer than your grandparents will. But, you know, he was talking about being all up into vintage cars and shit, so you would think that a guy like him would at least own like a Ford Taurus, like a Ford Focus, like a Ford Fiesta, at least a Ford. The minimal he could own is a Ford, right? So, Your Honor, if we need further evidence that this guy's a poser, there it is.
Hey.
Mom, hey, what's up? Tell me everything in great detail.
His name's Jeremy. He took me to a car hop. We went swing dancing.
That's cool. Did you talk about the bondage at all?
Well, he didn't seem to be as experienced as you, and he's not quite as inventive as you.
Oh, I have to break him out of his shell.
There you go.
Sweet.
I can count on you.
Mm.
Okay, so I think I told him everything you wanted me to say. I think it was perfect. I love you.
Like Mary Poppins. Perfect.
We got it. We got it. Love you.
Love you more.
Love you more.
Love you more.
Love you more.
I don't feel good talking about this. I don't like how openly I don't like how open these two are, especially not in front of cameras. Do you think he's got like denied job interviews because of this? Why would you do this, bro? Why would you talk with your mother like this?
I'm Christine and I'm 51.
I'm Nick and I'm 19.
And I'm gonna kick these mothers' asses for real.
I have a feeling that she won't. I have a feeling that she's not gonna perform.
I'm the Rizzle Dizzle. These mothers better watch out for Sizzle.
That's such a bold claim because you look like the type of person that would hold the door for me even though I'm like a decent size away to where like if you don't hold the door for me like it will be okay. I'm not going to be offended, but you're a little bit miscalculating it to where in your perspective it would be offensive if you don't hold the door for me. So you hold the door for me because that would diffuse the whole situation in case you were right? That's the type of person that you look like. A good person, by the way. I don't think you're going to be kicking anyone's butt.
I'm not really into sex. I know that's weird, but whatever.
So why be on this show, bro? This show is obviously all about getting down with people that your mother would know that you're getting down with. And not only your mother, but the rest of America. And not only the rest of America, but the rest of other places where they speak English and they watch American TV. Over 1 billion people, my dude.
Mom number 2, get ready to shoot him up.
The first thing that I want you to ask him is if he prefers Britney Spears or Christina Aguilera. Because Christina Aguilera, ooh.
I like Christina Aguilera better because I remember growing up, she had that one music video where she had the one music video, you know what I'm talking about. And then
Be really loud, be funny, and talk ghetto.
For shiz, what?
yeah, like a lot of people that were gay would talk ghetto, but like they would do it like in a funny way. And didn't Shane Dawson get canceled for this like multiple times? But to Shane Dawson's defense, he wasn't the only one. As you see, every person that was exactly like Shane Dawson would do this. And you know the people that spoke like that had the most bedazzled MySpaces.
Oh, snap. Yeah. What am I going to tell him about your job situation?
Please don't tell him that I don't have a job. I'll look like such a freaking loser. Tell him that my job is to chauffeur people around. I think that's pimp. Dude, he's here. Remember everything I told you, okay?
Okay.
You got this.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Christine.
Hi, I'm Jeremy.
So where are we going?
Today we're gonna go stir up some trouble as Bonnie and Clyde.
Sounds good.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Bonnie and Clyde with this lady? Oh, man.
What was your son's name?
Nicholas. Wow. What are we going to be doing?
Well, I'm really into old Hollywood movies, so I thought we would dress up as Bonnie and Clyde.
Cool. Check this out now.
Well, first of all, Bonnie and Clyde was not a Hollywood movie thing. Bonnie and Clyde were a real couple that would rob banks, right? Right? I hate how I have to Google things all the time, bro. Was Bonnie and Clyde real? Bonnie and Clyde, in full, Bonnie Parker and Clyde Bauer, were an infamous American robbery team responsible for the 21-month crime spree from 1932 to 1934. They robbed gas stations, restaurants, small-town banks, chiefly operating in Texas, Oklahoma, New Mexico, and Missouri. So what's up with the Hollywood?
Look great.
Shoot, I look sexy as hell.
I'm gonna take a picture of you in front of the car.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Make it provocative for me.
Ooh, I can be very provocative. Shoot, boy.
Oh, man. I mean, they're trying. I don't have any words. They both must be going through an extremely cringy moment right now. This is as close as you probably can get to softcore porn before you get to softcore porn. This is like a scene from the Titanic when he drew her, you know?
Let's hop in the back seat.
Are you trying to get frisky with me?
Only if you want me to.
Ooh.
I'm really trying to get frisky with your son, remember?
Oh, that's right. Forgot all about that.
Silly straight woman.
Yeah, right. I can sense the tension coming from the screen. I feel like she was actually enjoying herself there. And then he had to remind her that he's on a mission to do something else. I had such a good time with you. Let's go talk about my stupid son.
So what does Nick do for a living?
He's a chauffeur.
Where at?
He works for, like, taking people wherever they want to go, you know, wherever.
Wow. This was before Uber. So, like, today she would have just said Uber, right? But that did not exist back in the day. So she really had to come up with a lie. Wow, bro. It's crazy how times have changed. Back in the day, you couldn't just chauffeur anybody that you wanted to. Nowadays, you can just chauffeur anybody that you want to. In the world before Uber, people had to really come up with lies.
Does he have a lot of goals?
Right now, he doesn't have, you know, the goals as far as I know, is doing anything right now.
You're right.
I have a question to ask you. Are you into sex a lot?
Dang, she really sold that one, huh? She said, hey, my son is a loser. He doesn't really have a job. He likes Britney Spears. Low-key, I'm more attracted to you than he will be. And now I'm wondering, why am I on this show?
Because my son says that, you know, he's not into that part of it. Yeah, so he just, you know,
Has Nick ever had sex before?
No, he hasn't.
A gay virgin? I've never heard of that. Well, you made a really frisky Bonnie, and I had a great time with you on our date. But are you ready to head back to the house?
Sure enough, let's get going. I had a lot of fun with Jeremy. I hope he picks Nick.
I had a really great time on our date.
And so did I. And this is from my son to you.
Oh, that's sweet. Thanks.
I think I would have raptured in flames. I think a lightning strike would have hit me. I think a tsunami would have hit California. I think a meteorite would have hit me. I think so many bad things would have happened to me if I had to go through that. Like, I'm permanently scarred.
Nick,
Mom,
I had such the great time. Let me tell you.
what's his name?
His name is Jeremy. We did a photo shoot and he dressed up as Clyde and I got to dress up as Bonnie.
Did you make me look better than I was like I told you? Did you make sure you told him every lie? I told you to tell him that I had a job and that I'm like such a tight little kid, like, and stuff?
I have him believing that you were a driver and
A chauffeur,
Yeah,
big pimpin'.
yeah.
Most important thing of all, though, did you ask him, Brittany or Christina?
I asked him.
Oh, what is
The
it?
answer was
I'm gonna die. Stop. My heart is pounding.
Christina.
Ugh.
This is too much. My stomach's hurting. I'm getting wheezy. Why is he moving around so much? Why is he so frantic? Why is he making himself look so bad but then being so proud of it? Why?
Hi, I'm Janet. I'm 47.
I'm Daniel, and I'm 18, and I'm one hot piece of ass.
I've been married 18 years, and I have 3 terrific kids. Daniel loves his DDR. Daniel is so happy and loving, and he loves to please people.
Why are they so confident? Why are they so about this? Can't you just find a regular date? I mean, out of the 2 other ones, I feel like this one's actually gonna win because they seem like they're fun, they seem like they know what they're doing, and they seem like they don't really need to be on the show. They're just doing it because they can. You know, the other 2 are kind of like desperate.
This is getting nuts, but I'm ready. Bring on mom number 3.
What do you want me to tell him?
Tell him I like hairy guys.
Why on earth do you like hairy guys?
I don't know, because it's fun to play with.
Oh,
Like, it's fun to touch and run my hands through.
I've been telling you about your dad for years.
Mom, don't say that.
Yeah, right. So like your mom and your dad, that's a little bit too much. But the rest of the world knowing that this dude wants to bone you by going on a date with your mom is okay. Okay. 2005 was a weird time.
Hi, I'm Janet.
I'm Jeremy.
Nice to meet you. So where are we going?
Well, I love eating, so we're gonna go barbecue Mongolian style.
Sounds great.
This dude loves eating, so they're gonna go eat barbecue Mongolian style.
Hey, tell me something about your son.
His name is Daniel, and he's 18.
Well, I picked Mongolian because my friends and I eat it every day after school, and I thought we could do it in true Mongolian couture.
Oh, good.
You gotta be rich to be eating like this every day. Bro, that was some grade A steak.
I'm ready.
What does Daniel look like?
Well, he didn't want me to tell you like this, but he's 6 foot, ooh, eyes of blue, beautiful smile, and broad shoulders, too.
Wow!
He likes guys with hair, and he likes the happy trail. Do you have a happy trail?
I do. I do have a happy trail.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
I wear big shoes, so do you think Daniel can handle that?
Big shoes? Does that mean what I think it means?
Lady, you're on the show. Lady, just accept it. Go along for the ride. You're on the show. It's exactly what you think it means. Have some accountability for your actions.
Now, what size of shoe do you wear?
An 11 and a half.
Oh, that's pretty big.
What size does Daniel wear?
12 and a half?
12 and a half. Ooh. Is Daniel on MySpace?
He sure is.
What's his MySpace like?
Busy. He has a lot of hits on it.
What does he have on his MySpace?
He has a picture that I've seen of him holding his shirt up and showing his abs.
Boys into MySpace? Don't get into MySpace.
What a lame thing to say. Imagine not having a MySpace when having a MySpace was a thing. I low-key feel bad for the kids today because, like, you will never know the basics of HTML unless you go out of your way to learn it. MySpace forced us to somehow become entry-level coders, and that's the reason why it doesn't exist anymore, because Mark Zuckerberg saw that and he was all like, oh no baby, we can't have this many people knowing how to code in the future. Only I know how to code in the future. And now he's a billionaire. Which, by the way, follow me on Instagram.
Where does he go to school?
He goes to our local college. He wants to be a math teacher.
I like that. All right, well, let's go sit down and see how well we did.
I hope I'm not making Daniel sound too...
So you ready to go?
I sure am.
All right.
Jeremy's hot, and he's got a happy trail. Daniel's gonna love him.
But you didn't ask the one question your son really wanted to know.
I had a really great time on our date.
I did too, and I really hope you pick Daniel.
I'll think about it.
You better. Bye.
Bye, Janet. I don't think Janet minded trying new things, and I might want to try some new things with her son. I don't know.
What if he was ugly and like the mothers come back and they're like, I hope he doesn't choose me. I did my best to be a horrible person. You know? It's like, there has to be episodes where that happened.
Now it's time to make a decision.
Mom, you're back. How did it go?
It went really good. His name is Jeremy, and we went on a picnic. He cooked me some Mongolian barbecue food.
So, Mom, like, how do you think we did? Do you think we're gonna win?
Yeah, we are gonna win.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I brought everyone going to the beach today to find out which son is the chosen one.
Hi, Jeremy. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Diana.
If Jeremy picks Josh, I know those two are going to do some freaky together.
That's hilarious. Haha. I also noticed that you're wearing shoes now. What happened? You weren't committed to the idea of walking shoeless everywhere? I feel so bad for you because this must have been a dragging, crucial experience. And then when the show aired, you must have been really sad that they portrayed you this way. All I'm saying is my money's not on her at all. And yours shouldn't be either. Matter of fact, if you voted for her, please reconsider your critical thinking skills. Maybe work on them.
What's up, Jeremy?
Not much, Christine.
Shoot! Who these other mothers think they be? I got this.
Well, that's not a nice thing to say to other people's moms, you know? Oh, your son is not as good looking as my son. I could see how that could end in fistfights.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too, Janet.
I've seen these other sons, and they're not as cute as my Daniel.
But your son is not as cute as my son.
I usually don't care what women think about me, but I'm about to make two moms very upset. Diana, I love that Josh is such a free spirit, but I'm looking for something a little more meaningful. I do not want to date your son.
Big mistake. Wait till you see what you're missing out on. This is my gorgeous son, Josh.
Just a bastard.
No wonder he ties everyone up. It's to keep him from running away.
Woo! Now, I know that he didn't write that joke himself. It was obviously the producer, but that was a good one, you gotta admit.
Christine, I'm so glad Nick's going back to school, but I can't really get behind a guy who doesn't want to have sex. I do not want to date your son.
You suck. Meet my bootylicious son, Nick.
All you need is to
Looks like the no sex is not a choice.
Dude, that's 2 for 2 with the jokes. Wow.
All right, Jeremy. Now you can meet my awesome son, Daniel.
This is everything I want. This is everything I need. You're always there for me.
Fantastic.
Well, there you go. There you have it. That was the last episode of Date My Mom. Do you think those two are still together? I highly doubt it. Where do you think the prude is now? Where do you think the other guy is now? I bet you they're not in good places in their life. So, yeah. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button. Please. Or don't. Either way, we're gonna be okay. Me and my son, okay? We're not going to no Date My Mom show. You cannot date me to get to him. Don't even think about it. Leave a comment down below letting me know what your opinion is about the show and how the show... What was society on when the show was a thing? And, subscribe.